Hello writers, welcome to today's writing workshop. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to write an information writing. And today we're actually going to write our piece today. So, we all have a topic that we chose. And for me, I have chosen badminton. And I have also included some subtopics to give out more details. And it is rules, equipment's number of players, and location. So I have talked about how information writing is like you becoming a teacher to teach a topic you know. So today you're going to start writing about your topic, and I want you to remember that you're telling it in a way that you teach someone. So imagine that you are the expert of this topic and you're going to give out the information. So I have invited you to organize your information using the hand organizer. And then we have created multiple hands depending on the number of subtopics. And yesterday I have invited you to try different structures. And one was boxes and bullets, causes and effects, pros and cons, and compare and contrast. And thank you for sharing your work on Seesaw. And after we have structured our information, we could have a list which is called table of contents. So for me, this is how my table of contents looks like. But some of you might have a table of contents that looks something like this or this. These formats are more common for the books, but we can always have it for our writings or any articles or documentations. So let me go ahead and talk about how to write an information writing. Today I want to teach you that writing an information writing is like laying bricks of information. What does that mean? So just think of information writing as a big chunk of information. So unlike the narrative, unlike when we wrote our native narrative, it's different from that in a way that we don't include our feelings or ideas. So information writing is made up entirely of information. And then I like to compare it with a brick wall, where each brick represents one piece of information. So we're just putting information on another information, and then we're just compiling them together to make one writing. And that's how simple an information writing is. So how does that look like? I have included my sample here. And I have badminton as my topic, and as you can see, I have paragraphed my writing. The reason why I have separated my writing into 3 different paragraphs is because whenever there is new topic or new subtopic, we know that we have to start a new paragraph. So for my first paragraph, I have number of players. So let me go ahead and read my writing. Badminton is a racket game played by 2 people, which is also called a single game. But it can also be played by 4 people, doubles. The object is to hit a birdie over the net and into the opponent's court in such a way that it can't be returned. Do you notice how I have information? So my first sentence is one information, and it stops here. And then I have included another information, and that's what I mean by the brick. So I put my first sentence, which is first information, and I put another information, and I do the same for the next paragraph. So I'm just layering information like this, just putting information on top of another information. I don't go ahead and say like, oh, badminton is a racket game played by 2 people. I like to play this with my parents. I often play this outside. The object is to hit the birdie over the net. but I often pass it to my dad, but then he can't catch it. So I don't go and talk about my experience. I don't go and talk about my feeling, because that way it's not just breaks. If I include my feeling and my idea, I'm putting something in between them, and that's not what information writing is. So please remember that for information writing, we don't use I, because it's not about how I think. As a teacher, when you're teaching something, and when you're especially giving out information, it's important that we deliver the facts and the truth. And that's the case for information writing. So let's look at my second example. I wrote about duration. A badminton game is played to 15 or 21 points. Players decide before the game begins what they will play to. The first player to reach 15 or 21 is the winner. A match usually consists of the best of 3 games. So just like my first paragraph, I have only included the information. 15 or 21 points. I don't make up my information. I don't change the facts. And just take the information and put it in my paragraph. However, 3K, it's important that I know you have research about your topic, but it is important that you write that in your own word. Instead of just writing down what's on the internet, I want you to try paraphrasing in your own words. And it's important that you reread your work to make sure that it sounds natural. So that's how we write our information writing. So for today's seesaw activity, you're going to write information writing, and it's going to be about your topic, and you're going to start with the chapter that you feel the most comfortable. So when you look at your table of contents, whether it looks something like this or something like this, you should have a list of chapters about your topic. And then you may begin with any chapter you like, as long as you feel comfortable starting with that topic. So though I have put them in this order, you can always start with number 2 and then go on to number 3 and number 1 and number 4. The order doesn't matter. And once you finished one topic, I want you to, let's say I feel the most comfortable writing about scoring. So I started writing about scoring. And if you're done, you need to move on to the next topic. And if you're done with the second topic, you need to move on to the next topic until there's no more subtopics or chapters left. So please make sure to write all chapters. Yes, you might need to write a lot today, but please make sure that you have covered all chapters and you have included details and information for each chapter. And once you're done, please share your work on Seesaw. And that's it for today's lesson. I hope you have fun writing your information writing, and I'll see you later. Bye now.